Obviously, you know him from Tournament of Champions, Guys Grocery Games, Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, the mayor of Flavortown, but as Bloomberg aptly called him, the fundraiser of Flavortown, the one and only Mr. Guy Fieri joining us here on Sports Seriously. Guy, it's great to see you.
Well, thanks for having me. And it's funny, I haven't heard the fundraiser of Flavortown, but that's definitely in my wheelhouse. I love the opportunity to help other people out.
When you and I spoke at the end of February in 2020 in person here in New York, it was a completely different world. Obviously, we fast forward 18 months, you creating the Restaurant Employee Relief Fund, helping to raise over $21 million for restaurant workers. Even as we shift to sports and we think of the stadiums, some capacity 50, 60,000 that have been empty even as sports has returned, these workers have had a hard time getting back to work. What are they dealing with right now? Have you been plugged into that at all?
I mean, you want to talk about making it more difficult. It's just, it's already tough in the business, you know? Keeping team members, training team members, retention of the team members has always been something that we got. You know, this guy offers a little bit more, and now your line cook leaves you that you've just trained for 3 years, and now he's going to make 50 cents more working for this other place. So there's always been those trials and tribulations. We are a people business. We're taking care of people with people. And food is, of course, the common, food and beverage are the common denominator. That's what people are coming for. But you got to have the team members. So please get out there and support and give them the love and recognition and support. They eat out more often, buy more gift certificates, and treat people to more dinners and lunches and breakfast.
We all know the king of stadium food is the hot dog. So I want to ask you, in your professional opinion and in all of your experience, what goes into making the perfect hot dog?
I've had the good, the bad, and the ugly of hot dogs. All right, hot dogs are kind of like pizza. When they're good, they're really good. And when they're bad, well, you probably still eat them. Yeah. I mean, it's that kind of thing that you put a hot dog in front of somebody, even if it's been cooked improperly, even if it's a little burnt on one side and the bun's crumbly and stale, people still eat it. It is ingrained in the all-American idea and attitude. But a really good hot dog has snap. A really good hot dog has a good casing to it. It's not filled with a bunch of fat. It's got a good fat to meat ratio. I'll tell you, there is a real difference between good, great, and OMG.
And you actually, the reason why you're here with us is because you got a chance to make the apple pie hot dog for the Field of Dreams game where the Yankees will take on the White Sox. So what went through your mind when you were like, apple pie, bacon, and hot dog?
When Chevy calls and we get to do a project with Chevy, I'm like, what is it? Am I going to design a new hot rod for him? I'm like, no, we were more thinking, Chef, maybe you could make us an apple pie hot dog. I'm like, what in the world is it? And where does my mind go? Chopped up hot dogs inside of an apple pie. I'm like, that just does not sound. So what do you love? Well, we know pork chops and applesauce. We know pork, we know meat and fruit go together in so many ways as a chef. Okay, so let's get our head around that. Apples and hot dogs. A lot of times hot dogs are made with either pork or beef or both. We use an all beef hot dog in this recipe, but you got salty, meaty, unctuous, fat hot dog. Now I'm gonna cut that with sweet and cinnamon, and so we get the juxtaposition. Yeah. Okay, so now what do we love on top of that? Well, we love a bun of some sort. We love texture and carbs. So now we'll take what's better than flaky apple pie. There we go. And how do we take another level of this flavor? Oh, let's make a bacon jam. What do we get again? Salty, meaty, sweet, brown sugar, acid. I just tell people, just get ready, because it's going to be something. You're going to be going to your grocery store saying, you guys have any apple pie hot dogs? Oh, I'm getting Chevy did it.
Mackenzie and I at least tried to make these hot dogs. Here's what it looked and sounded like.
We're going to see how it turns out on my end. Fingers crossed it comes out looking like this. First taste test. She's thick. Now this is Really good, actually. I approve.
All right, Mackenzie, you like the hot dog, right?
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna lie. I actually really loved it. The salty sweet that you mentioned, Guy, is my favorite. So when I tasted it first time, I was shocked a little bit. Not gonna lie, I was shocked. Very good.
Wow.
Listen.
I don't know how this works, but it works. Dodger Dogs, Fenway Franks, and everything in between, including the apple pie hot dog created by the one and only Chef Guy Fieri. Absolutely love it. Guy, thank you so much for the time and safe travels. Hopefully we'll link up in person again soon.
Hey sports fans, if you want to watch more sports seriously, be sure to check out these clips right here. And make sure you're subscribed to the channel to see all the great content from us here at USA Today Sports.